Hi there, welcome to this week's Little Bits of Learning. This week we're going to talk about a game called Multiplication I Spy. And the way that this game works is we have laid out 15 cards facing up. And the first person to go will say I spy, and they'll spy a total. So I might say I spy 15. And then it's my partner's turn to find two numbers that multiply to make 15. So you're my partner and you might say 3 and 5 make 15. You then get to keep that pair. If you had guessed two numbers that weren't correct, if you would have guessed 7 and 8 because they equal 15 when you add them, then I would get to keep the pair I was thinking. I would say, no, that's incorrect. It was 3 times 5. So you got it correct. Now it's your turn. You may say, I spy 16. I might say 8 plus 8. You'll say, nope, not what I spy. You would say, I spied 4 times 4 is 16. You would also get to keep it. Now it will go back to my turn. I spy 30. Oh, 5 times 6 is 30. You're right. I spy 36. 6 times 6 is 36. Now, if I had seen 6 times 6, but there was also a 9 times 4 on here, you can decide, will you let it count? Would the player get to take both 6 times 6 and 9 times 4? That's up to you and how you want to play it with the student that you're playing with. You can play until the board is empty or until there are no more combinations. You should be able to spy all the way until there's one card remaining, and then that one card can be used for the rest of the deck. If you want to use the face cards, they could count as additional 10s, but you already have 10s in your deck. So my recommendation would be to just take the face cards out and go from there. If you wanted to, you could turn some of the face cards into 11s or 12s if you have a 4th grade student that they're multiplying into 12s. So that would be an option for you. But the goal is for you to spy a product, an answer to a multiplication problem, and then the person you're playing with to find the two numbers that go together to make that product. Sometimes we use phrases like loops and groups. So you might say like, one loop of a group of 8 is 8. I have one loop around 8. If I had 2 loops around 8, I'd have 16. 8 and 8 is 16. So that's another thing that you can be talking about, or if your child uses the phrase loops and groups, that's something that they've heard here at school. If you have more questions about ways to multiply or how to work on multiplication facts, please reach out. I'm happy to help.